Hello everyone, it's Santi here and welcome back to another FPL video on my channel. These are my Game Week 5 transfer plans. So I'll be walking you through some of the changes I'm looking to make in my team ahead of Game Week 5. So if you find the video helpful in any way, please do leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. This is how my team currently looks for Game Week 5 without making any changes. I have two transfers that I can use as I rolled my transfer heading into Game Week 4. I'm quite happy with where my team currently is, and I'm not leaning towards using my wildcard at the moment. With my two transfers, I think the changes that I can make can leave me in a very good position. Now with my team, I think the only issues that I'm looking at is I've got two Arsenal assets in Saka and Martinelli who will be playing in the Champions League soon. So with the rotations that Arsenal could be doing, I think having both of them in my team is a problem that I think I need to address. I also have Martinez, who is currently flagged. He should be alright, but I think with United playing against Brighton in Game Week 5, they haven't looked good defensively and they should concede in that fixture. So Martinez is also someone that I could be looking at as a transfer out in Game Week 5. I have also Edwards, who plays against Aston Villa in Game Week 5 as well. He did very well in Game Week 4, but I think he's also someone that I'm looking at as a player that I could upgrade to another one that could bring me some points in the next few games. So those are some of the players that I'm looking at as my transfer out options. I've got Odson Edward, Martinez, Saka and Martinelli at the moment. In terms of transfers, Martinez is someone that I'm looking at as a player that I would definitely be transferring out in Game Week 5. Now I'm looking to transfer out Martinez and replace him with Udogie. United play Brighton in Game Week 5. They've got Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brentford and Sheffield United in the next 5 game weeks. Now I think the fixtures are there for United, but with Martinez, they haven't looked good defensively and he hasn't really giving me any returns, so he's someone that I could easily transfer out and bring in Udogie for Game Week 5. Now with Spurs, they play against Sheffield United in Game Week 5, but then they've got Arsenal in Game Week 6 and Liverpool in Game Week 7. Then they'll have a good run when they'll play Luton, Fulham, Crystal Palace, Chelsea and Wolves. So I think the fixtures are there for Tottenham Hotspurs after Game Week 7, but I think Udogie at 4.7 could also be a good downgrade from Martinez, who I'm not really looking to play in Game Week 5. So I think defensively, Martinez to Udogie is on the cards. That's a change that I could make heading into Game Week 5. Now in midfield, I'm looking at Saka and Martinelli as players that I could also transfer out. Do I really want to make that transfer when they play against Everton in Game Week 5? Not really, but I think with the plan that I currently have, having both of them is a bit of a tricky one. I think I need to downgrade or upgrade one of them to another player that I think will be useful for me in the next few game weeks. Now with Saka and Martinelli, I'm looking at Bruno Fernandes, Maddison and Son as my possible replacements. Now with Bruno Fernandes, he plays against Brighton in Game Week 5, but then he's got Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Sheffield United and Manchester City in the next 4 game weeks. Now I think the fixtures are also there for United, and Bruno Fernandes is also someone that I'm looking at. He's on penalties, which gives him a bit of a higher ceiling for returns, so he's someone that I'm looking at as a replacement if I decide to transfer out Saka or Martinelli. Bruno is that player that if he's on a good run, he can get you some very good points, and if it's not returning, he can actually be frustrating because I think he looks very good with the eye test. So Bruno Fernandes is also someone that I'm looking at as an option to replace Martinelli or Saka if I decide to make those Arsenal changes in Game Week 5. Now Maddison is also someone that I'm looking at. He plays Sheffield in Game Week 5, but then that Liverpool and Arsenal game weeks, I'm not really excited about those. I don't think it's the right time to bring him in because I don't think Tottenham Hotspurs have had that test yet when they play against a big team that can actually test them. So I think when they play against Arsenal and Liverpool, then I'll make my decision on whether I bring in Maddison or Son. But at the moment, I think Bruno Fernandes is the target and is the priority because of the fixtures that Manchester United have. Now, another transfer that I'm looking at is to transfer out Odson Edward and replace him with Darwin Núñez. The only concern with that transfer is that Núñez was taken off during the Paraguay fixture due to a muscle problem. So I think it's a decision that I'll have to take down until I hear the team news and he's past fit. But he's someone that I've been looking at before the international break. Liverpool play Wolves, West Ham United, Tottenham Hotspur, Brighton, Everton, Nottingham Forest, and then Luton. So they have a very good run of fixtures coming up. I think managers will be jumping on those Liverpool assets sooner than later. So if I decide to use both of my transfers, I think Nunez is someone that I will be looking at, provided that he's proved fit and assuming that he's locked into the first 11. Someone else that I'm looking at is a Newcastle asset in Callum Wilson. Now, I think with Wilson, there's a case to be made against Isak. So Newcastle play Brentford, Sheffield United, Burnley, West Ham United, Crystal Palace, and Wolves. So they've got a very good run of fixtures coming up. The only challenge is picking the asset that will likely start in the Premier League, as they'll also have some fixtures in the Champions League. Now, at the moment, Isak is the one that's getting the most minutes, but I'm not sure he will be playing both the Premier League and the Champions League. So I think it's just going to be a case of whoever picks the player that starts the Premier League matches will get the high chances of getting some returns. As the fixtures that Newcastle have, I think we can expect some good returns from them. And Wilson is someone that I'm looking at. Of course, he hasn't played massively at the moment as the start of the season, but I think he's the one that can get you some returns even if he plays lesser minutes. So at the moment, Nunez is the priority, but I think looking at Newcastle also is on the cards, as they will have some very good run of fixtures in the next few game weeks. So in summary, Martinez to Udogie is a transfer that I will likely make. If I decide to make a midfield change, it will have to be between Martinelli and Saka to bring in Bruno Fernandes or Maddison. I'm currently leaning towards bringing in Bruno Fernandes. And up front, I'm looking to bring in Darwin Nunez from Liverpool in Game Week 5. And down the line, I'll be looking at Newcastle because of the fixture run that they currently have. And that's it from me in this video. So if you find the video helpful in any way, please do leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.